Let me unmute that mic. No fancy intros today. Today we're just reacting. Let's see how I can set this up here and figure out how it looks. I don't know, man. Let me know what you think, because I was either gonna do something like this or I think I clicked the right one. This. Eventually we'll get rid of the chat. Maybe I'll bring you guys up on there too. We can all just chill. Oh boy. I might have to go like this and just put in theater mode. Like the stream if you're just coming through. We are reacting to the State of Unreal Engine presentation, which should begin slowly. What into a what? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's going to, because IGN is just restreaming the whole thing, so we'll see. See what they say. My chat font is large. Oh, there we go. Something like this, or back to the full screen. I really think this will be fine. Four minutes, man. Holy cow. Hold up. Let me go back to the music or something. How's your guys' morning? Everybody chilling? I'm ready to just stream all day again today, man. Sitting around waiting for this job to start. I haven't listened to any of this Harris Heller stuff in a minute. Classic Den of Nerd vibe. I don't know if Harris Heller still has the playlist free out there or not. Always changing the size of the fonts in here, man. Ooh, that might be nice with the names just outside it, but not much I could do other than just full screening it, but I think that's a little much. YouTube kind of gives you those warnings, so but I ain't worried, bro. If it does, it does. I'm just here excited for this game stuff we're gonna get, man. I want like Fable footage. What the hell else? I don't know, man. What are you guys anticipating? I know Lego is blowing up everybody's timelines right now. I will be watching, or if we can get that couch play stuff going, 100% down to do that. Yep, I'm feeling lazy today. I should be wire wrapping soon. Oh, dang, and before I forget, like, I gotta keep showing this every single stream, but I've made a decision about a giveaway that I want to do. Right here. Green Adventurine. This Grogu. Going up for giveaway. So we getting them subs up, and then someone's gonna take this little guy home. so much detail into this too, dude. You can't really even tell in the eyes, but he looks like trying so hard. It's that moment, I think, when he's trying to like heal Karga. But I'm gonna start doing that more, man. Giving these carvings away. Star Wars and crystals are like such a vibe. Oh, Stormtrooper, he's hard to see because of the light. Hey, there you go. That's so funny, the shuffle went right back to the same song. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is a good one. All right, 40 seconds, man. 40 seconds. You can get in here. Wow, left all those sounds on. GG's. Killed my chat too, apparently. All right, kill the music. Present me stuff. You guys remember seeing that 5G gaming presentation? I feel like I should. Nah, I like this right here. I like it. Fortnite! What was that first game?
Thanks for joining us. Epic was founded on building great games and sharing all of our technology openly with the community. We succeed when you succeed, and we want all developers to have the advantages we have ourselves when building games like Fortnite. Unreal Engine 5 is the latest chapter. We released the early access preview back in May, and the community has built some amazing things in it. Let's take a look.
I'm excited for that game. The monkey game? Monkey Ninja, whatever that is. Graphics are ridiculous. What in the Ex Machina?
Today, we're launching Unreal Engine 5.0 to all developers. It's been battle tested in Fortnite Chapter 3, launched last December. So download it today and get started.
Wait, this isn't a Zoom call? I got to stand in front of the lights and stuff?
What's most exciting now is that real-time 3D is bringing industries together, with Unreal Engine 5 as their common medium. Among game developers,
I'm really glad you guys can't see the chat.
48% of announced next-generation console titles are powered by Unreal. Automotive designers, fashion designers, and architects are doing everything from design visualization to brand activations and entertainment crossovers. Film and television producers are using Unreal for virtual production on set and for final pixels on the movie screen. Then they're bringing their content to games and live events on a mass scale. We're seeing the emergence of a new medium connecting people around the world, live and shared experiences. Whoever you build today is a stepping stone to bigger things in the future, so come join us on the journey and we'll build this future together. Next up, I'd like to introduce Kim Lubery, CTO of Epic Games.
Hello, everybody. I can't believe it's been 8 years since we shipped Unreal Engine 4, and 7 years since we made it free for everybody to use. Since then, we've seen huge growth in engine usage, spanning games as well as many other industries. This incredible journey has afforded us the opportunity to work with some of the best creators from all over the planet. It's the work which has driven us to keep pushing the envelope to the point where we are today, which is the release of Unreal Engine 5. One of the founding principles of the company is that we bring the lessons we learn from our own game development back into Unreal. The scale and success of Fortnite took that model to a whole new level. Putting all that work back into the engine has made Unreal Engine way better across all platforms. I joined Epic because our technology has the power to revolutionize the
This is what we
creative
gotta get
process
Crit on,
across
bro.
all industries.
We get Crit a rig
Being
that can
able to make
develop Unreal
instantaneous
Engine
decisions
stuff.
within a near photoreal interactive environment is utterly transformative. It empowers you to make big changes to a scene and
Dude,
see
you
them
can see
immediately
YouTube
in
videos
context.
of people doing this.
This is a
like,
better,
set up
quicker,
a scene in
and
10
much
minutes.
more
I've seen
efficient
people
way of
build
creating
it.
content. It's been fantastic to see our customers using the engine in so many different ways, from
wild
indie
what
creative
people can do.
projects all the way up to AAA games and even movies. But for
think
us
that's
to
what
really be sure
Dr.
that Unreal Engine
Disrespect's doing
5 has
for his
achieved the goals we set for it,
Midnight
to
Society.
really change the way interactive and linear media is made, we needed to push the engine to a new extreme. And that's how the Matrix Awakens demo came about.
Ooh.
How do we know what is real?
Was this one of the first things we've
I was
seen?
fortunate enough to have worked in the first 3 Matrix movies, at a time when visual effects was revolutionizing the movie business. Having the opportunity to work on another Matrix project and push technology yet again was really special. It was a privilege for us to
confused
bring the
between
Matrix
4 and
universe
5 now.
to a whole new generation of viewers and players. We wanted to show that high-end visuals at a massive scale were
Lot of mixed
possible
reviews
in
on
a
this
living,
Matrix stuff,
breathing,
though.
and believable open world. And we wanted to show that a player could be immersed in an exciting cinematic scene that would normally only be
In my
possible in a
defense,
blockbuster
X-Wing.
film.
The
What's
other
been
cups are
fantastic is seeing
breaking
how a fully
'cause I use
interactive
them
set
more often.
can change the process
so
of
R2D2's
filmmaking.
down a handle.
In what can be described as life-imitating
Kylo
art,
is down a
we actually
handle,
filmed the
like-
cinematic sections of the demo
I got a
inside
nice
the
Yoda
Matrix
one. It's
city we
just
had
too
built,
small.
where our artists would drive cars, set up stunts, and place pyrotechnics all inside a
demo
fully
was
simulated
cool,
world. And
graphic-wise,
because this is a
but
simulation
gameplay, I
that
don't
can
know
be
how.
recorded by Unreal, we can then place optimal cameras in the scene after the fact to give maximum cinematic impact.
Yeah, this shit's crazy.
Unreal Engine 5 isn't just about making existing ways of doing things faster. It's about finding whole new approaches to transform the way content is made
and
and
what people aren't
experienced.
going to understand is it's going to be a little
Micropolygon
janky
geometry
at
allows for
first, man.
billions of triangles on the screen at any moment. And Luma's real-time global illumination enables highly realistic lighting.
You guys remember last
they
year when
combine
they showed
together
off
to
all the
generate real-time
triangles in that
content at a
cave
level that
scene?
would have seemed like magic only a few years
Cave
ago.
lighting.
For the building of the Matrix megacity, we didn't have a huge environment team, so we had to build it in a really smart and efficient way. We wanted to create a large-scale city
10,000
with fidelity and
something pixels within
complexity
a triangle.
beyond what is typical in an open-world game.
10,000
And for this, we
more or
deployed
something.
procedural content creation techniques, including partnering with our friends at Side Effects to use Houdini and Houdini Engine. Developer efficiency is a recurring theme that goes beyond Unreal Engine and into our other products. Metahuman Creator
Damn,
and
look how
Pixel
real that
Megascans
looks.
show how we're enabling creators to make very high-quality content more quickly than ever before. Pulling together the city for The Matrix Awakens and bringing it to life would have been impossible without these tools. Unreal Engine is revolutionizing how creators tell stories and how people experience them, enabling developers to leverage one set of assets for whatever type of content they can dream up, from games to linear animation, and even to live-action shows and movies.
Anything, bro.
One of the most important aspects of creating the Matrix Awakens demo was our commitment to release the city as a sample content. We want to show in a step-by-step manner how we
trying to
created
dial
this
the
world
screen a
together,
little bit.
and to provide a starting point
with
for
me.
others to make their own worlds, tell stories, even build new games on top of this incredible digital city. Unreal Engine 5 is the foundation of next-gen content creation. So what are you waiting for? Go make something amazing.
Much better. Dude, just
Starting
imagine
today,
like
it's
Spider-Man
never been
games,
easier
though.
to bring your creative vision to life.
New York City's
We
gonna
built
look
UV5
like New York
by
City.
looking at each individual aspect
more than
and
it does
asking
now.
ourselves, what technical hurdles can we remove to help developers put creativity first? We redesigned the Unreal Editor UI, making it easier to use with a streamlined, modern look, keeping
Look
you
at
inside
that.
the 3D world that you're building. And we built tools for animation and modeling
This game.
directly into the editor, enabling developers to fine-tune and iterate on content in context
I think
without
so.
round
I think
trips
it
to
was just a
external
demo they
packages.
showed off, but yeah, they're
Lumen
gonna do a
frees
new
developers
Matrix.
to create
This
dynamic
was
worlds with
last year,
high-quality
or the
global
last
illumination.
presentation.
Nanite relieves developers from worrying about draw call, polygon, and memory
Look at
budgets
all
from a
those
geometry perspective. And our new open world tools allow developers to collaborate in a single massive level. And to get you building even faster, alongside UE5,
Yes, but I think
we're
it's
shipping Lyra,
They were
a new
showing
starter
that
game.
off.
It's a complete end-to-end networked multiplayer game project that is an excellent foundation to build a game upon without having to start
Ooh.
from a blank slate. It's built from modular components, utilizes Epic Online services for
there's a
matchmaking,
template so
and
you
is
can build
designed to
your own
run on
shooter.
PC, console, and mobile. With Lyra, you can jump in, customize it, add new content, and begin playtesting from day one. To see how easy it is to build on top of Lyra, let's jump in the editor with Zach Parrish.
Let's go. They're going to actually show off editing and stuff.
Okay, so here we are inside of the Unreal Editor, and this is the Lyra project. And this is the Expanse level, one of 3 different levels that ship with the Lyra project.
Looks like Portal.
And I'm just going to jump right in and play the game. So I'll click the play button, and boom, we're playing Lyra inside the editor. And I know there's a bot waiting for me up here, and he's gonna try to get the shotgun, and I can't let that happen because it won't go well for me. Come on, I can do this. Okay, well,
advanced bot.
Saw that coming. It's probably gonna happen a lot throughout this demo.
Around the stairs.
Now, what we're gonna be focusing on is how we can take this level and modify it and really start to make Lyra our own. But before we do that, I wanna call out the lighting. This level is lit primarily with just the sunlight. As a matter of fact, if I move the sun around,
dude, come on.
You can see how Lumen just takes that light and naturally bounces it around the scene. And the light is influenced by the surfaces it hits. So if I was to take the floor, for example, and just drag and drop a new material on it, like
because you have to position yourself to the sun.
You can now see there's red light bouncing around the scene.
The sun's just
and if you
over
really
the
just
crest
want
of it, it blinds
to
you
crank
out.
it up to 11, I could drag and drop like this neon green color that I imported from the early 90s. And you can see that the sunlight hits that and floods the whole scene with green light. Now, I would never leave it that way because that looks awful. Now, in addition to bounce light, Lumen also allows us to illuminate our scenes using emissive materials. So here's a ball that has an emissive material on it, and it is casting light into the scene, but it's hard to see with all this sunlight. So let's just take the sun and tuck it up underneath the level. And now you can see that the ball actually is casting light, and there is no light actor there. This is all happening by way of the material, thanks to Lumen. In fact, if I take the material and change its color, we can change the color of the light. And if I increase that emissive value, we can actually flood the scene with more light. And in the process, make a sphere that's actually painful to look at. Now, that light is dynamic. You can see as I move the ball around.
Gorgeous right there, man.
That lighting is following along.
I love it.
So let's take a look at modifying our level. I'll just tuck the ball up here into the corner, and let's bring the sun back. Now, Lyra was designed from the ground up for you to build your own games on. And to help with that, we've created a series of tools to help you out. So this looks like a regular static mesh of a window that I just duplicated off the back wall. But actually, this is a procedural mesh.
Oh, my chat is like,
if I get it into the middle of the room and then right-click on it and go to Scripted Actor Actions, I can swap this out to its generated mesh. And now we can see a selection of handles that I can move around, and you see how that updates the object.
Dude.
So I can move the window around inside the shape.
It's affecting just that.
And if I go over to the details panel, I can increase the wall's width. We could increase its height.
You could change the shape of that
window. We could actually adjust. And you know what? Let's take the opening and we'll change it to make this into like a bunker that I can kind of hide behind to give me some protection from these bots. So we'll make that narrow, we'll slide it down a little bit. Maybe I'll increase the width by just a little.
Just to download
and when
all
I'm done,
the elements.
I just need to convert this into a regular static mesh. I'll do that by clicking Generate New Static Mesh and then right-click and choose Swap to Static Mesh.
Seriously, imagine though, like they're out there 3D mapping all the
level. Now, of course, we're not limited to just duplicating existing meshes. If I wanted to, I can bring in fresh ones from the Tools menu that's included in the Lyra install. And you'll find that this is full of a series of these procedural tools that are all built using Blueprint on top of the already existing modeling tools in the Unreal Editor.
Looks somewhat
I can bring in this
like
panel
the corners,
and just
grabbing
move
them,
this
moving them
handle around to quickly drag out a ceiling for our little bunker. And if I'm happy with that, just right-click and swap that over to a static mesh. Now, I do need a way to get up here, which I'll admit, the whole thing was just an excuse for me to show you this really cool procedural stairway. So if I drag this in, check it out. I'm gonna rotate it around and aim it where it needs to go. And then we're gonna move it way far back, and obviously these stairs leave a little bit to be desired in terms of where they're going, but if I grab the handle in the upper corner, watch this. We can increase their length, and we can increase their height.
Raise the height. That's crazy.
And the system just automatically generates stairs for me.
Now, like, distort it.
We'll just connect
I want to
those
see them
right
like
up.
make mistakes and shit.
Quick edits. There we go. That looks pretty good.
This is too clean, bro.
And we can also make them
Show me
wider.
some
So we'll
errors.
just slide that out like so. I don't know why it needed a sound effect, but for some reason I feel like it did. Now we can also change the number of stairs as well. So I can take the step height and you can see I can adjust that. We can make these into floating stairs. Let's make sure that they are creating some collision. And I have to mention this because it makes me so fundamentally happy. But if you get right down on the stairs, we can actually turn on bevel. We can add just a little bit of bevel to the edge of the stairs, which really helps when the light hits them just so. If we're done, if we're happy, we can just right click and go back to scripted actor actions, swap that out to a static mesh, and there we go. We've built a new part of the level. Of course, it does have this really cool prototyping grid material, but let's make it fit the scene just a little bit better. We'll add some color to it. We'll bring in some red for the top area, and we'll make the stairs blue because that's what I have handy.
If they're doing this much in the beginning of the presentation, I think this is going to be kind of long.
It'd be great if I also had some armaments, and we have access to the entire gameplay library that makes Lyra. So here is a weapon spawner. And by the way, this is defined entirely in Blueprint. So if I wanted to open this up and change its behavior, I could. I wouldn't even have to write a line of code. But all I'm going to do is change some settings. So let's take the weapon definition. Build your own first-person shooter. We'll set that over to rifle. And I'll take the color and set it over to pink so that everybody knows that this is my rifle and I'm the only one who gets to use it. And if I wanted to, we could just test this out. So let's hit play. And I'll quickly run up the steps. And I know that bot is coming. I can feel it. Come on.
All right, so pistol accuracy's trash.
They went upstairs. All right, well, let's take our
bro.
bunker. We'll grab our rifle.
Yeah, stop playing around.
Now I got cover. Here we go. Yeah, that's right. Come on, come on.
Guys, this
I don't know why I'm adding sound effects. I can't help it. But see, there you go. Just like that, I was able to change the overall flow of the level from something very open and frenetic to some place where I have cover, where I can pick up a weapon and really try to control the situation.
It's really cool because
and I did that using procedural tools that are already included with Lyra. Now, of course, we're not limited to that. We have the entire Epic Games ecosystem. We have the marketplace, we have
structures they're
Sketchfab,
passing between.
we have Quixel Bridge, there's even ArtStation. And you can bring in content from those and really make Lyra look like anything you want it to be. So here's a statue that we actually had from a previous project. So I could just drag this in.
Asset.
And of course, this looks great. It has a lot of fantastic detail, but it doesn't quite fit the overall flow of Lyra. So let's just fix that. I'll just drag a new material on it. Surely no art director would have a problem with that. But the point is that you can just add whatever content your heart desires and really start turning your Lyra levels into anything you want them to be.
Lyra, I think.
So now you've seen how you can build your own games and experiences inside of Lyra. And this was using just one of three modes available inside the project. We have Elimination, which is like a standard deathmatch. We have Control, which is like a capture and hold mode. And there's even Exploder, which is like a top-down party game. And all of this is available to you today.
Top-down?
That's great, Zach. Thanks.
What?
Even though this is the first release of UE5, we've made sure the engine is ready to ship projects from day one. We're proud of the demos we built to drive development of Unreal Engine 5. Lumen in the Land of Nanite, Valley of the Ancient for our early access release, and The Matrix Awakens, available to players around the world on Xbox Series X and Series S and PlayStation 5. But to really put the engine through its paces, last December, we shipped Chapter 3 of Fortnite on Unreal Engine 5 across all platforms. PC, PS4 and PS5, Xbox One, Series X and Series S, Nintendo Switch, and Android. We completed a rigorous process comparing the performance, memory, and stability of Fortnite on UE5 with Fortnite on UE4.
You're right, Mac.
And we were able to make the transition smoothly without any major modifications to Fortnite's code or content. And the Fortnite team was able to take advantage of the new editor and workflows in UE5. Having taken the plunge ourselves, you can be confident that UE5 is battle-tested and ready for production. Now, our goal has always been for all developers to be able to take advantage of UE5, whether you're already working in UE4 or starting anew. We made sure the path to transition from UE4 to 5 is straightforward and well-documented, so you can hit the ground running with all of the new features right away.
It looks kind of trashy.
This is just the beginning. Future updates will include new features, improvements, and optimizations. And we're arming you with an arsenal of libraries and additional tools to put the power of creation in your hands day one. To preview some of these incredible tools, let's go to our friends at Epic Stockholm in Sweden.
All right, before they get to
Hey everyone, Teddy here.
Sorry.
High-quality photoreal content is incredibly expensive and time-consuming to create. Our mission is to bring you vast libraries of high-quality assets already made for you, and awesome tools for creating your own photoreal content and digital humans more quickly than ever before, so that you can concentrate on what matters most creating amazing experiences. I founded Quixel over a decade ago with the vision to build Megascans, a massive library of ready-made photoreal assets to simplify digital work creation for developers.
I do not know why this is.
All built with state-of-the-art scanning technology. A single such asset contains millions of triangles, and in the past, making use of such high-fidelity content to create billion polygon scenes was limited to the motion picture industry and could simply not be done in games. But now, with the advent of Unreal Engine 5 and nanite micro-polygon geometry, it's finally possible to use this movie-quality content as is to create real-time experiences that are indistinguishable from reality, regardless of which industry you're in. When Quixel joined Epic, we immediately made the entire Megascans library free for use with Unreal Engine, and started work on integrating it into the engine itself to enable you to use all of these incredibly high-fidelity assets directly in Engine. With the release of Unreal Engine 5, you can now access the world's largest library of the highest quality scans for free, fully nanite compatible without ever having to leave the editor. With a simple drag and drop, you can instantly stream in full real nanite content to build any world imaginable. And if you need even more assets and can't find what you need in the Megascans library or Unreal Engine Marketplace, we've joined forces with both ArtStation and Sketchfab, working to make millions of additional marketplace assets more accessible to developers. We're solving the problem of content creation at scale, with libraries of free assets and paid world-class assets from creators, featuring the best revenue share in the industry. Sometimes you might not find exactly the asset you're looking for, and would like to create it yourself. But take it from me, scanning custom assets has always been incredibly hard work that requires a great deal of training, as well as specialized and expensive hardware software. For this reason, we've been working to distill our scanning experience and technology into an easy-to-use phone app, bringing the gold standard of photogrammetry straight into your pocket.
So they were 3D scanning the
It intelligently guides you through the scanning process in AR to ensure optimal quality, processes all data automatically in the cloud, and publishes the final asset straight to Sketchfab for use anywhere, all for free. Our goal is to make it as easy as possible for you to create and share your own custom photoreal content whenever you need it. For the exact same reason, we also released Metahuman Creator, a free cloud-based app that empowers professionals as well as beginners to create photorealistic digital humans, complete with hair and clothing, in minutes. This used to be incredibly challenging and time-consuming, but now you can create your own digital humans at the quality of the best-looking games out there.
Saying digital humans, and I hate it.
By combining this incredible free creator ecosystem of best-in-class tools and movie-quality content with the power of Unreal Engine 5, creating amazing photoreal games and experiences has never been this easy. With all these new free tools, you'll be able to start building in exciting new ways developed by both you and the community as a whole. And to tell you more about another great community resource, here is Shurd.
The thing about this, though, dude, is like no one's going to have a rig that can run this.
The community of creators all over the world is something that is very dear to us at Epic.
I started my personal journey
when I first discovered Unreal Engine 23 years ago, when I was just 15 years old. I started creating levels for Unreal Tournament, joined its community, and it changed my life, as we've seen it do for so many others. We are excited to provide the engine and our whole ecosystem of tools to everyone, but we're equally thrilled to ensure that we equip creators with the knowledge and support you need to succeed, making it as easy as possible to find and share knowledge across the community. With the next generation of Unreal Engine launching, we have been working on a new community site, dev.epicgames.com/community. The site brings together a number of different community channels and tools to make it easy to find all of our resources in one place. Learning content, forums, questions and answers, and code snippets.
This shit's gonna take off,
The learning section is a centralized, fully open, and accessible library of all kinds of courses, tutorials, live streams, and tech talks for you to browse through and read or watch. And what I really like is that anyone can write tutorials and contribute to this library of content through an easy-to-use tutorial editor.
Hell yeah, dude.
That lets you freely build up your page using text, image, video, and code widgets. If, for example, you discover how to do amazing procedural animation using Control Rig to add secondary motion to your characters, you can share those learnings with other devs. The Unreal Engine forums have been fully integrated in order to give you a space to showcase your cool projects, discuss things with other devs, or to find solutions from others. There is also the snippet repository to share and store snippets of code such as C++ and Python, or text-based assets such as blueprint, materials, meta sounds, and so on.
Bro, you literally aren't going to need to know the code.
In the Lyra starter game,
Google it in
one
their
of our
forums
devs made a blueprint setup that measures the running speed of the player and then uses that to drive reactive music via meta sounds.
Boom.
If you have an interesting setup like that, you could simply copy and paste that from the Unreal editor to the snippets on the site, and by doing so, store things you would like to remember, or more importantly, share with others so that they can use your work as a foundation.
The built
and lastly,
object and
activities
then drag
captured
it
and represented through your profile that you can personalize to represent who you are and what you create.
Because that's like the NFT shit where you can have
if you're looking to up your skills,
or
if you have questions and you need help with something, or perhaps simply to show your awesome work or discoveries, come and join us in the Unreal Engine community
you can pull it out of game and use it in a different
/community. I'm always so inspired by all the amazing work that is being created by everyone around the world.
Like if it was armor,
we count ourselves fortunate to be able to give back to our amazing community in the form of mega grants and fellowship programs.
And the codes know how to translate it so it looks exactly like it, just in a 2D form.
By the community, and here's just a sample of all that amazing work.
That's the only thing I'm excited about with NFTs. Is the ability to buy an NFT that's a digital item that is usable in multiple games from the same creator, or multiple facets within the same creator. But a lot of content, what do they call them? Not content creators, influencers. Are abusing the nature of NFTs. They just showed off a bunch of projects from other creators.
It is awesome to see so many inspiring projects from game developers, filmmakers, and creators of animated entertainment lifting up their voices and vision through the power of Unreal Engine. We are thrilled to confirm that all of the amazing studios you see here are a part of the Unreal Engine 5 community, which continues to grow every day. This represents an insanely talented population of creative and technical talent spanning thousands of people across the planet who are working on just about any and every type of project you can think of. And many of these teams are hiring. This year officially marks 20 years of Unreal Engine on Xbox, along with unprecedented adoption of Unreal Engine across Microsoft's internal teams who are building games that the industry will be talking about for the next 5, 10, 15 years.
It's for the gameplay.
And that leads us to a world-class studio that is very dear to Epic. The Coalition, the team behind the Gears franchise.
Gears.
They have been instrumental in helping the rubber meet the road where it really counts. It is my pleasure to turn it over to Kate Rayner and Colin Penty.
Gears of War?
We've been working with Unreal Engine 5 for over a year now, and we've already seen a lot of the benefits.
Our relationship with Epic has really impacted positively the Gears of War franchise, whether it's collaboration or calls about various systems or contributing code. We've been creating numerous prototypes and demos, and we're happy to show you some of the results today.
Hey, let's go. Alpha Point. Early access.
What you're seeing now is our Alpha Point demo. It was an early access demo that we showed at GDC in 2021. There are a few different components, an abbreviated character cinematic, and a early large world technical test.
160K triangles in the body,
the open world tech test was built
in the face.
to test a few things. It was built to test the landscape system, how does it react with nanite, how does world partition streaming function, and how do these all come together and perform on Xbox.
This is gorgeous, dude.
So Metahumans came out about halfway through our character rendering visual tech test demo. And so we immediately sort of stopped what we were doing for a bit, took a look at Metahumans and wanted to see how it could augment our existing character that we were building. And so we pulled things like materials from Metahumans and eyeballs and teeth and bring it all together and just see what level of fidelity we could hit, throwing all the latest tech in Unreal Engine 5 at it.
Let's rethink this entire thing.
This cinematic demo brings the character quality of the new rendering systems, the environment technologies, the new Lumen rendering system, all together to create a real-time cinematic experience that goes beyond anything that we've done in the past.
Unreal. You can see like the pores in his face.
I'm personally very proud of them. They were all sort of labors of love for myself and the art team and engineering teams, and really opened our eyes towards what the next gen quality visual bar could be. And so it was a huge learning experience for us. And I think it actually set us up really well when Epic came and asked for help on the Matrix Awakens demo.
The fact that we were able to ship this experience on Xbox Series S with all the same features, including ray tracing that we had on the Xbox Series X.
The ray tracing, I feel like, and the shadowing and stuff is very taxing.
With the launch of Unreal Engine 5, what I'm most excited for is
like, I turn shadows off on most games that are first-person shooters that I need to perform.
We really are able to deliver a AAA experience that we've always wanted to, without the compromises.
Unreal Engine 5, I feel like, is a huge game changer, and I feel like we haven't fully even realized how much of a game changer it's going to be.
GTA
it basically democratizes game development across the world. And yes, there's accelerations for AAA developers like ourselves, but it also is a great entry point for indie dev studios. Already. And so I think it furthers along Unreal Engine 4's vision of everyone can build a project and build a game, and I think it's going to change the entire
5 seconds
industry.
Like the stream. I feel like a lot of people are going to want to check this stuff out.
Thanks so much, Kate and Colin. The work across Microsoft and the Coalition make Unreal Engine better for everyone.
The Coalition is the team behind
CD Projekt
Gears of
Red
War.
are experts in open world game design, with The Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk 2077 combining freedom of exploration with compelling storytelling in unparalleled fashion.
Give me something.
Through a new partnership with Epic, CD Projekt Red is building a brand new Witcher saga with UE5.
Give me something. Give me something.
Our cooperation with Epic has just started. It was the shift towards open world support that brought Unreal Engine 5 to our attention.
So there was one demo that happened last year that was the medieval environment demo, where at one point there's a notice board that looks strangely familiar to things we've done in the past that has even a sign that says Monster Slayer Wanted. And I'm like, are they trying to tell us, you know, come over to Unreal Engine, look how great your games should look on there? Was that whole demo made with that nefarious purpose? I don't know, but it definitely caught my eye.
This opens a new chapter for us, where we really want to see how our experience on building open world games gets combined with the engineering power of Epic.
One of the things that is really important to keep in mind when talking about open world games versus, let's say, more linear games is the possibilities of the things that can go wrong, or the scenarios that you have to consider are exponentially higher than linear games. Players can go in whatever direction that they want. They can handle content in any order that they want, theoretically. And to really encapsulate that means that you need a really stable environment where you can be able to make changes with a high level of confidence that it's not going to break in 1,600 other places.
They're going to give us something with The Witcher.
Unreal Engine is like a toolbox which has a lot of features, a lot of solutions already there that allow teams to just try new stuff. The fact that Unreal is used by a lot of teams already in the world, a lot of perspectives are projected into the design of the tools, and that helps the tool to be way more agile.
Teasers, I think, for Unreal 5.
It's a really, really cool.
One was that ancient thing they just showed, and then this previous one with the cave and that chick walking through the cave.
Very realistic.
With all the triangle pixels.
Epic and CD Projekt Red are the two companies that really want to achieve something great. We won't stop just, by developing some features. We won't stop there, yeah? We will continue to work together to achieve something extraordinary.
Cyberpunk, but they pushed the bar with that game very far. Very far.
Thank you to the CD Projekt Red team for providing this great insight into why you are placing your bets on UE5. We've touched upon how great storytellers are turning to Unreal, and this applies to many different disciplines. Whether you're a game designer or a cinematographer, that common language, that real-time parlance is Unreal Engine 5. Few people understand this better than Aaron Sims.
Not familiar with these guys.
Unreal Engine 5 allows for a creative to be able to create anything that they've dreamed of into reality. After being in the industry for over 3 decades, I've seen a lot of changes in the visual effects industry. I've seen a lot of great innovations, but there's been nothing like Unreal Engine 5. I think it's still new to the community in some ways as far as looking at it as a storytelling tool. A lot of people think of it as a game tool or other things, and I think that there's so much capacity for storytelling. So what was exciting working on Valley of the Ancient, it was our first look at Unreal Engine 5, and all the different tools were amazing. But the control rig is one aspect that I think is really exciting. It's so important to actually have realistic movement. Not only the look and feel and the lighting of the character, but the movement has to be realized in a way that, as the audience, you believe them. And so you have all the tools, using the control rig, the face rig, and being able to use mocap, for me, was a lifesaver. And to be able to bring it in Engine and just rework a few things here and there, and I was done.
The mocap?
All in Unreal is pretty amazing. The great thing, again, about Unreal, it's a lot of fun to be able to play within that sandbox. And what's also important is to be able to have access to assets. The marketplace is a great resource. There's a lot of free content, and we, as a matter of fact, actually added to that library, and it's a creature from our film called The Eye Calendek. Metahumans created this ability to have an artist tell their story with a human character and believe them. The fact that the shaders and the textures, the skin, is very realistic. And even the hair and the eyes and everything have really taken the human character to the new level. When you thought about making a film or making a story, I think those limits that used to be, you can actually put those away. The fact that a small group of people can create stunning worlds that are believable and characters that have so much emotion and be able to tell compelling stories.
That thing looks gnarly.
There's nothing like Unreal Engine 5. It's an artist's dream.
I love hearing stuff like that. Like,
thanks, Aaron. We are blown away by your work, and the sky's the limit moving forward.
From Devil May Cry,
we're thrilled to be working with
like
so many incredible partners who are using Unreal Engine 5 to move the state of the art forward.
That.
In fact, we have one more friend to introduce.
One more?
Thanks, Dana. Crystal Dynamics is proud to be a part of the launch of Unreal Engine 5. This new engine translates into next-level storytelling and gameplay experiences. And that's why we are thrilled to announce today that we have just started development of our next Tomb Raider game, powered by Unreal Engine 5.
Tomb Raider, dude.
Our goal is to push the envelope of fidelity and to deliver the high-quality cinematic action-adventure experience that fans deserve from both Crystal Dynamics and the Tomb Raider franchise. We can't wait to take this journey together. Thank you, and congratulations again to the Epic Games team.
Wow, thanks, Dallas. We can't wait to see what the next chapter of Tomb Raider holds. So at the end of this very exciting hour, let's recap. Unreal Engine 5 is out and available today, in addition to the Lyra starter game, an awesome project you can use to build and ship your first UE5 game, not to mention thousands of free assets from the Matrix Awakens, buildings, metahumans, vehicles, everything you need to get going building dynamic open worlds. All of this is free to download and use, and be sure to check out the brand new Community Hub for even more resources and to help you get going and connect with other developers. Let's build the future together.
So cool, dude. So cool, man. Well, shit, I'm hyped for new games. It says download today there, Matt Cave. I think that's all they're going to give us, fellas. I'm hyped. I don't know about you guys. Nice little presentation. It's so crazy, like how much the user is going to be able to do. Like just people like us chilling at home, building fan films, man. I can just see it. You can articulate. You can do mocap. Like once people start to figure out how to do DIY mocap, pretty nuts, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Share this out if you've you got other people that want to see my opinions on this stuff and react along with us. If I were you, would do more digging on that, man. Sounds like you can get this stuff right now. Maybe it's on Epic, but it does seem like you should be able to get the Matrix assets. What I would be interested in is just trying to build 4K backgrounds, 4K intro screens, things like that. You know, most people got like the cityscapes in the background. Now you can actually do a 4K, you know, Unreal Engine 5 cityscape. So who knows, man? I'll see you guys out there gaming, doing stuff and things. I'm gonna be reacting to more events like this. Moon Knight, trying to find a time to watch that. It's probably gonna be Wednesday morning. Watch it, do a reaction. I might get up at 3 in the morning. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just up. But if I'm up, I'm going to watch it without reacting. And then in the morning, early, probably do a reaction after I drop the kids off at school. Sit down and watch it with everybody that's around. So if you're a East Coaster like me and you're not staying up till 3, hit notifications, subscribe, come back in the morning. I'll be here. And I might be gaming tonight. We'll see. We'll see how the day goes. Catch you guys later. I'm gonna go watch all my other streams that I watch throughout the day. Who's live right now? Santa coming up. I know he was doing stuff and things, but appreciate you, homies.